Hey, what's up? I'm here with a little Magic the Gathering combo for white. Um, this is, of course, barring any, uh, defense from other players, preventing you from doing this. Um, this is like a sure uh, white deck win right here. Um, it's gonna take it'll take a few turns. Okay, alright, so. The first card you want to get out for this combo, for me, would be Angelic Chorus. Enchantment. Whenever a creature comes into play under your control, you gain life equal to its toughness. Cost 5. Okay. Now, and we start off at 20 life here. Some people start at 30 or whatever, but we start at 20. Alright. The next turn, I would put out Boon Reflection, which costs 5 as well. If you would gain life, you gain twice that much life instead. Okay. Now the next turn, I would put out Wall of Reverence for 4 mana. 1/6 Defender Flying. At the end of your turn, you may gain life equal to the power of target creature you control. So you gain life equal to its toughness, which is 6, so you gain 12. So you'd be at 32. Okay, now your next turn, I would play another Wall of Reverence, if you have 2 of them. And, okay, so you'd be gaining 6, so you'd be gaining 12, so you'd be at 44. Your next turn, play Felidar Sovereign. 4/6 Vigilance, lifelink. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 40 or more life, you win the game. So I'd be gaining 6, so I'd be gaining 12, so I'd be at 56. And that's a pretty quick win right there if you get all that. There's other ways to do it. Say if you don't have the Wall of Reverences in your hand or out, and you have these 3 out. Actually, say you don't even have that out, but you at least have 6 mana. You'd have to anyways to have this out. So say you're at 20. What you're going to do is play Beacon of Immortality. Double target player's life total, shuffle it back into its owner's library. Okay, so you start at 20, you'd be gaining 20, you'd be gaining 40 because of the Boon Reflection. So you'd be at 60 life, and you have that out at the beginning of your next upkeep. If it's still out and you're still alive, which 10 to 1 you will be, unless somebody pulls something big, but you can prevent that as well if you have the right cards. So that's a pretty quick win for a white deck. That's 2 ways to do it. There's other ways too, but those 2 seem to be the most effective. And the other way to get massive life like this would take a while, but okay, play the Angelic Chorus first, play the Boon Reflection next, so you'd have to be at least 5 turns in. Then you'd play the Wall of Reverence, so you'd be gaining 6, so you'd be gaining 12, so you'd be at 32 next turn. Or if you have the mana that turn, play the other Wall of Reverence, so you gain 12 more. So you'd be at 44. And then the next few turns, go with the Felidar Sovereign. 4/6 Vigilance, lifelink, you know. So you'd be gaining 12. Yeah, you'd be gaining 12. So you'd be at 56. And at the end of that turn, you can gain 4, so you can gain 8. So you'd be at 64. And then your next turn, you'd want to play one of these, Cradle of Vitality. Whenever you gain life, you may pay a colorless and a white. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature for each 1 life you've gained. Okay. And then your next, well, if this was still out, you'd already win the game, but I'm just trying to demonstrate how much life you can really gain with this combo. Okay, so I was at, what were we at? 64. So, 64. Okay. Next turn, play a Chroma. So you'd be getting 12. So it'd be 76. And then at the end of your turn, gain the 6, gain the 12. So you'd be at 88. And do the Cradle of Vitality if you want. Doesn't cost much, only 2. Put however many, well, yeah. So you'd be putting 24. No, 12 +1/+1 counters on target creature. Should be that. And then you gain the life from the power on this, double, with the Boon Reflection and all that. And then there's this. So we were at, what, 88 life? Beacon of Immortality, it's an instant. Double target player's life total. Shuffle it back into its owner's library. So be at 88. So you'd be gaining 88. And then another 88. Oh, where's my calculator? There it is. Okay. So 88 plus 88 plus 88. Be at 264. Do the Cradle of Vitality and put 176 +1/+1 counters on whatever creature you want, and that just keeps going up as the game goes on if you keep all this stuff out. So that is a couple of white combos to gain a lot of life and to win the game quickly if the cards play out right. I think it's a pretty nasty combo. Pisses a lot of people off, I can tell you that. Alright, well, I'm done with that, so later.